In this video, we are going to be pulling cards on you and the person on your mind or current situation that you're dealing with. See what the current energies are, what is hidden, so how that situation is working or viewing you, them, and everything else. Also, we're going to, everything else is kind of broad. Also, we're going to ask a yes/no question with the pendulum. So be thinking about a yes/no question. We will do that at the very end and hopefully get some advice with an oracle card. Usually the oracle cards bring, kind of tie everything together. So this is just pre-shuffle. Just wanted to share because I thought this was powerful. The pre-shuffle is when I'm warming up, but it also just kind of gives me an outline, or it gives me it kind of lets me know when to stop shuffling. Or turn on the camera. So the Six of Swords and the Six of Wands came out. I thought that was pretty powerful. The Six of Swords is leaving something difficult, leaving a difficult situation. But look what it's going into. Right into being recognized, success, being stronger. If you guys have Cancer in your chart, or even if you don't, you just want to check this out. I feel like the last Cancer reading was super powerful. Weird. Okay, there it is. Let me just stick these in the middle so they get shuffled quickly. The last Cancer, this pre-shuffle had a little bit of a feel of the last Cancer. Was it the last one? Okay, wait, let me think. Yeah, I think it was the last Cancer reading. It was extremely powerful about being recognized and being in your power, and that's when kind of like the money starts to flow and the love comes in. A lot of it, for a lot of you, there's a return happening. But anyway, check out that last Cancer reading. I can link it, okay, at the end. Anyway, we've got, and here's another card that was super strong in the Cancer reading, the King of Pentacles. So something with strength, or somebody that's very resourceful, very even-keeled and stable. Could be a father energy. So not talking though, look at that. That's interesting because my cards are not in reverse. So the situation you're dealing with or person on your mind. Somebody, I think this is somebody that is very methodical, somebody that doesn't, react, overreact, maybe doesn't react enough to, your feelings or your upsets, or maybe belittles them, but kind of maybe discredits, I don't know, doesn't say the right thing, let's say that. Doesn't respond the way you hope. And then look at this. This person may be very into tradition, or, like values, old-fashioned, I'm getting. It's kind of like, it's got a feel of an old-fashioned, don't have to deal with it, don't overthink it. Life is tough, kind of, traditional mindset. Or almost, I don't know, sweep it under the rug, maybe not discuss it. I don't like it, but I don't think it's got a, purposefully negative. I think it's just more like a traditional way of learning, growing up. Influence, let's say. Family influence. Okay, kind of rambling. Look at that. The bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Wands. That's a long journey. You could be traveling or looking at traveling. But there is an element of, I feel like there's an element of somebody not satisfying you in your upset or something like that. There's the Lover's card I just want to show you. So let's keep going. We've got the Seven of Swords. Yeah, avoidance. Somebody avoids things. How do they feel towards you? Okay, interesting. The Devil card in reverse. Cancer, this person, I feel like this person kind of does that. They kind of call your bluff. They might, use silent treatment or lack of talking as, a way to gain control, or I hope they're not doing it as a manipulation tactic, but it could be. Acting like they don't care, or it's kind of got this is who I am, how I am, just accept it, or it's kind of got I don't like it. It's got that feel of, if you don't like me or like this the way I am, then deal with it. Or it's kind of got like that your problem feel. But it's a bluff. They're calling your bluff. I mean, they do care. I don't like that they put on that kind of act, but that's what I'm getting. King of Swords. Yeah, sword is down. This person just doesn't like to Maybe they don't like to talk about, you know, the time of the relationship. That's not a really happy place to be. So Three of Pentacles, it does look like it's progressing. I think it's important to speak your needs and your wants. The Chariot card, again, we got travel. Same with Cancer. Oh, wow, I am really confusing you guys with Cancer. So there might be a lot of Cancer energy here in your chart or somewhere. Five of Pentacles. Again, this is so similar. It's kind of like this person, even though you may be voicing a concern, somehow this person seems to be able to turn it around to where it's like you've done something wrong. Like, if you're questioning something they did because it hurt you, instead of apologizing and saying, I'm sorry, and addressing it, it's kind of like, why are you questioning me? Which is wrong. And we just get so programmed to think that's okay from childhood, you know, that whole childhood thing of respect your elders, and you know, that kind of like shunning or not giving you a voice, that kind of programs us to accept that in adulthood, and it's not right. If you're upset about something, it's not supposed to get turned around on why you're questioning them, or why you're sensitive, or why you're insecure. Okay, that's programming from childhood, but I just want to point out it's not healthy as an adult. So there is a need to be able to express yourself. But I also, again, I feel like this person they're kind of, you know, acting like they're cold and not feeling, but they actually are. This is just their way of shutting it down, because they were probably programmed this way too. There's an ending. Or maybe there's a need for an ending. I don't like that either. I'm so sorry if that's happening. Or there was a painful ending, but I don't feel totally sorry for you, so let's... So, yeah, so somebody's not going to be okay with it ending, and it looks like they're thinking about the past. And that's good, because it looks like somebody has this old-fashioned, you know, don't complain, don't deal with it, get over it, which makes the other person feel kind of isolated and alone or not important. And that's not okay, and I think that needs to be voiced, is what I think. You need to express what you want. This is what I need in a relationship. This is what I want in a relationship. Can we work towards this? You know, just totally open. And this does have something to do with father. It's like a manipulative, controlling energy. And I'm just saying, you don't have to just be okay with it. You are a grown-up now. You don't have to suppress your voice and your needs like you may have thought or been taught as a child. Now is the time where you can tell yourself, you know what, I'm a grown-up now. I can take care of myself. I can walk away if I need to. I can protect myself. You got to kind of reparent your inner child, which the inner child is the one that's like, doesn't think they have the value or the voice to express their needs. That's not the case. You do, and you are valuable just for being you. You don't have to earn the love. You don't have to earn love. There's a beauty and light that shines within you. And if this person doesn't appreciate it, somebody else will. Look at that, Queen of Pentacles. So that, don't know what that was clarifying, but that could indicate a power couple. Okay, let's ask, how does this person view Pisces? Gosh, I keep wanting to call you Cancer. See, they view you in a much better light than they let on. What if this person lost Pisces? They'd come back with new love, or they'd come back again for a redo. You may not accept it, but they definitely would take action. So if your heart is telling you that this isn't good enough and you're putting it off, I'm just telling you, you know, you're pretending to be okay with this kind of treatment is just setting you up and kind of cementing this kind of treatment. Okay. King of Wands, this is action, a new love beginning, maybe with someone else, which might be better, but I think this person would get a wake-up call. So, what would their next actions be? And then we'll ask what's hidden. See, what's hidden, actually in the what's hidden position, is progress. Next action, I just saw Page of Cups. So these are the cards that we already had. but I did just see Page of Cups. So let's see. When I'm asking next action, Page of Cups was coming out. Ooh, Page of Swords. So they're watching. Oh, and Page of Cups right there. Look at that. They're not letting you go. But they're calling your bluff because I think they're just so used to you being sweet and not voicing what you need. But they're watching, strategizing, and their next action will be Page of Cups. Not letting go. Okay? Taking action. Feeling hurt. What's hidden? Feeling that Nine of Swords. Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. Oops. I just dropped too many cards. What's hidden? I keep feeling this one. Nine of Swords. What's hidden? So the Hangman is in reverse. The Hangman upright is, you know, being held back, seeing things in a different light. But it's in reverse. This person is going to come forward. I think you hold your ground. You know your value. Watch the Cancer reading, even if you don't have Cancer in your chart. Yeah, this person is going to surprise you and rush back. Yep. And I think they're going to be shocked, or they already are, that you're leaving a situation. That you're really just like, look, I know my value. I want what I want. I know what I deserve. I know there's people out there that can give me that. And I wish it was you. But if it's not, you kind of have like the bigger picture in mind. It's like growth. You're willing to walk away. Sometimes just being willing to walk away makes everything happen. You know what you want. That's what's super strong. Let's do a yes, no. And then, and then, so this person is going to come back. They're just kind of playing, you know, playing it cool. But you don't want to set the tone wrong. So basically, I'm going to pull an oracle, but basically this is all about just knowing your value. Okay? And somebody who kind of dismisses your needs, like you're being needy or that you're questioning them. It doesn't matter. If questioning them gives you peace when you have anxiety, they should want to answer you. Something like that. Okay, let's ask a yes, no. Pause the video, take a deep breath. And you guys, please, if you haven't yet, please, I'm seeing that only 20% of my, not even 20%, it's like 18 of my regular viewers are subscribed. So will you please like and subscribe? It helps the channel more, and me. It means so much to me. It helps me more than you possibly know. Please just take a moment to do that. And then I love when you guys are in the comments. I love to see you guys talking to each other and saying hi, where you're watching from in the comments. Let's get an oracle. Clean it up. So maybe some clutter is really getting to you. Making you, you know, like clutter in the house. Maybe that can be your therapy. You know, pick a drawer, clean a drawer. Redirect your mind when you need to get off of something sad. And just remember, if you don't, so the answer is yes. Also remember that if you don't acknowledge your pain and your hurt feelings, you're going to store it, okay? And then it's going to get really heavy over time. I feel like that's a lot of what's happening here. So just instead of ignoring it, talk about it. Or if you don't have somewhere safe to talk about it, then journal it. Journaling it can just get it out there, get it out, you know, out of you, so it's not trapped inside. And it can, you know, that way you don't carry all this stored negative energy. Journal it. If you can't talk to someone, look, there's a broom. Strong broom energy. You guys, brooms might be a sign. Let me read that real quick. And didn't we get the justice? Oh, maybe that was in the shorts I was working on. I think there was a justice card. So Libran energy, but to be fair, but I want to read this, clean it up. I feel like for a lot of you, you may want to redirect your energy. Nothing can make you sad unless you turn it into that kind of thought. You know, every person that's successful, every person, period, you, me, our success is defined by our triumphs and our struggles. So every struggle you go through is defined, and every successful person out there is defined by the struggles that they've been through. So just remember that, okay? Let's do clean it up. Maybe you need to clean up your negative self-talk. You know, if you're able to watch this video, then you are definitely not in imminent danger. You're not in danger. Things are at this moment. So make sure you're not reliving negative things over and over that are, you know, making you relive negative things, because your brain doesn't know the difference. Your brain just goes through it all over again. But I feel like this clean it up could have to do with, could be meditative. It is for me. So it says getting to the core of the situation, freedom from a burden, cleaning house, sweeping away what is no longer needed. Ever feel so bogged down with emotional gunk that you can't think straight? Could you be surrounded by physical clutter in your home? Too much work, overwhelmed? Time to clean house. Every item out of place natters away at you. Never heard that. Natters. Every unresolved resentment, every comparison to others leads to a sense of lack, takes up energetic space. Every unpaid bill just adds up to unnecessary feeling of being overwhelmed. Now is the time to free yourself by energetically cleaning house. Just do it. Make room for the miracles that are lining up for you. Okay, so here's the relationships side. I'm so glad I read this. Time to clear the air. Take a look at yourself. No, wait. Take a look at your side of the street and say what's on your mind. Sweep away the old stuff so that a spring breeze can flow through with new energy. That reminds me of a Taylor Swift video where she's sweeping and it says, she's sweeping the street, and I think she says something about, I keep my side of the street clean. So that's so crazy. I wonder, she's got to watch tarot, don't you think? Okay, time to clear the air. Take a look at your side of the street and say what's on your mind. Sweep away the old stuff so that a spring breeze can flow through with new energy. It's the perfect time to do an inventory of your dynamics and see what's yours and what's not yours to clean up in the relationship. Everyone brings some baggage. Sort through what you brought with you and let go of what is no longer needed. Become unencumbered and your relationship will flourish. Okay, that's amazing because we said that. There you go. Okay, you guys, I love you so much. Let's talk in the comments, and please hit like and subscribe. Please, it takes only a moment. It means so much for me and the channel's success and me being able to pay my bills. I love you so much, Pisces. I'll see you in the comments.